Hello friends, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, and y'all, I promise I'm working so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health, and today is a physical health check-in. Today is Wednesday, August the 21st. And I am doing my weekly weigh-in Wednesday. I'm also doing the sum up of my first week on semaglutides and how that went for me and my thoughts and what's going on. I also have an update because I saw my GI doctor yesterday, which is gastrointestinal, for those who aren't aware of what that means. And if you're new, welcome. I'm super happy you're here. I hope that this is interesting, encouraging, shows you what to do, what not to do, mostly what not to do when you're on a weight loss journey. And I'm just documenting everything for accountability and also to share my journey in case anybody else needs some encouragement. I was just over 300 pounds when I started my journey, and I am now less than that. I will give you the exact weight that I was today, but I am in the 250s. So it's a slow but steady journey, and I'm hoping the semaglutides will help me on that journey. So let's just start. Today, I weighed in this morning, and I was back up to 256.6 pounds, which is exactly where I was the week before last. So if you are not new, welcome back. I'm so excited you're here again. And you may remember that I had been taking phentermine, and then I had to come off of the phentermine and my weight had gone up. So because I'm tired of my doctor taking me off the phentermine and then letting me go back on it for like a month and a half or 2 months and then taking me off again and then making me, every time he takes me off, my weight goes back up. And he had said he doesn't want to prescribe it anymore. He wants me to have surgery. And at this point in my life, I don't want to have surgery. I'm not saying never. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that if that is what you have decided to do. I know other people who have done it and they've loved that decision. It's just not for me right now. It's not what I want to do. I have been thinking about it for a while. I talked to my primary doctor, and she also did not feel surgery was right for me. I did not say I don't want it. What do you think? I just said, this is what this doctor is suggesting. What are your thoughts? And she did not seem to think that that was what I should do right now either. So she suggested going on these injections, and I have started them. I just started them last week. But in order to start them, I stopped taking the phentermine, which I had just started like 4 days before that, 3 days before that. I had just started. So I was just starting to come down, which is why my weight went from 256.6 to 254.9. Dropped it, and now it's back up to 256.6. I'm okay with this weight gain for 2 reasons. One, of what week it is for me. I'm female, so, weights go up and down. You retain water. I've definitely been retaining water and bloating. I have a celiac, which is why I went to my GI yesterday. I have celiac, and I got some cross-contamination. I went to an amazing ball game on Sunday with some friends. It was my friend's 40th birthday. Happy birthday, Mara. So she and her husband rented out a suite at the Del Diamond, and they had provided hot dogs and hamburgers, and I wasn't the only gluten-free person there, so they did have them off of the buns, so people assembled, and I went first, followed by the other gluten-free people. But normally that's where I stop. I'll just go and get what I want, and I'll stop, and I won't go back for more. But we were there from 6 o'clock until, it was super late. It was like, we were literally the last people out of that arena, well, other than the workers. Like, somebody had to come knock on the door and be like, guys, y'all have to go. Like, nobody else was there. We were there late. It was after 10 o'clock. It was probably closer to 11 o'clock by the time we left that ball game. They won. I had a fantastic time. I did go back and graze on some chips later, and I'm pretty sure that that is what got me some cross-contamination. I didn't start to feel bad until I was on my way home, and I was like, it's not going to be a big deal. I'm just going to sleep it off. I didn't get super sick. I mainly got a really bad headache, and then tummy issues. But I was definitely bloated and retaining water, and I haven't been feeling great this week. So that, combined with regular monthly bloating and retaining water and weight gain, I'm okay with. Also, coming off the phentermine and coming on to just the very low dose of semaglutides where it hasn't really like taken effect yet, that's probably contributing to it as well. So I'm going to continue to take it. I've definitely noticed a decreased hunger at first. Well, like it was comparable to where I was with the phentermine. It's actually a little bit stronger than with the phentermine. But then as the week went on, like I would say probably Monday, definitely yesterday, my stomach, I was really hungry. Now, again, I was having a celiac flare-up, and the way, at least for me, the way my body reacts to it is I get really sick, and then I get really tired, and then I get really hungry. Once my body is starting to like come out of the celiac, like, because I don't have any nutrition, like all of the nutrition that I have absorbed, I haven't absorbed any, it's gone, and so I'm starving. And I went to the gym. I've been going to the gym 3 times for the last couple of weeks, so that's a goal I'm going to try to keep up, especially now that I'm on the semaglutides, because I know people who lose weight on this tend to lose it pretty quickly, which I want, but they also tend to lose muscle weight, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to keep up going to the gym, and I'm increased it from 2 times a week to 3 times a week. One weekend day I'm going. Sometimes it's Saturday, sometimes it's Sunday. That was a deal I made with myself. I may not get there this weekend because it's ice ball. But that's where I am with the semaglutide. So I did take my second shot today, but I have to not take my shot on Wednesday next week because I have to go to, I have to get an endoscopy as a follow-up for my celiac. So my doctor told me yesterday that after you've been diagnosed with celiac for about a year or 2, and you've been on your gluten-free diet and your markers have, like your blood, like they draw blood work and make sure you don't have any reaction markers. And my reaction markers have been good the last couple of times. They drew more blood yesterday. But that shows that I'm eating gluten-free, I'm doing really well, and everything seems to be settling down. It looks like it, but until they go in and actually look and make sure that everything is healed compared to where it was when they initially diagnosed me, they can't tell for sure, because there's some subset of celiac that he told me the name of and I cannot remember, that even eating gluten-free won't like fix your gut. It will take away the symptoms, but it won't take away like what's actually happening inside, which is the dangerous part, because it increases your risk of all kinds of cancers, and it's nothing to mess around with. Like if you know somebody who is gluten-free because they are celiac, like that's a serious thing. It's not I feel better if I eat it, which is a real thing, and I recognize that, but it's like causes cancers and all kinds of other like liver issues and all kinds of other issues down the line, kidney issues, because of celiac, if you eat gluten, even if you don't have a reaction. So like sometimes I'm sure I've eaten it and been cross-contaminated and not known it, but it's still messing up on my inside. So they want to do an endoscopy. So I have to have not taken my shot for 5 days before that. So I can't take the shot. Today is 7-8 days before that, because it's not until next Thursday. So I was fine taking today's shot. I can't take next week's shot. I'll take it next Thursday after my endoscopy. I think I'm going to take it on Thursday evening, and I want to switch them to evenings anyway, because as my dose increases, when I get closer to my like increasing doses, I do remember that that my doctor before told me to do it in the evening, and that was when I was doing the trial. And actually I watched that, what is it, Mady Does What She Wants, thank you for that recommendation. I watched one of her videos the other day, and she was saying that she was taking hers at night as well. That way if she did have any reaction to it, like upsetness, she could just sleep through the reactions. So I'm going to try to switch it to evenings, and I'll start next Thursday instead of next Wednesday. That's where I am with that. Again, I do have an endoscopy coming up next Thursday, so I'll probably, I may hold this video next week. No, I'll probably put it out, because otherwise I'd have to do it on Friday, and that's when I do Wine Up, and I don't want to do both on the same day. We'll see. I will probably still put this video out next Wednesday as an update, but I just will not have taken my next semaglutide shot at that point. So, think that's all I've got. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I know that a couple of you were getting really close to Wonderland in the comments, because I finally did respond to most of my comments. I know I still have more, but I did get to a lot of them. Getting close to Wonderland in there, so hopefully that went. Going back to the gym, Jessica. I hope you got to go back now that your kids are back in school. Anyway, let me know how you're doing and your updates, and I think that's all I have for y'all. I love you. Thank you all so much for your support and your comments, and if I haven't responded to your comment yet, I'm sorry. It's coming. I will, I promise. I'm going to get to it. Anyway, all right, I love y'all, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.